You know, there's something that we say, and I know for me, this is one of the worst things that I can say to myself, because I know for me, I let some health issues and other things develop because I said this. Oh, well, I'll deal with it later. I'll be unhealthy now and I'll, use drugs and I'll use needles and I'll have sex with whoever and I won't be responsible and all this stuff. And let me tell you something. That comes back to bite most people in the ass, and it came back and bit me in the ass. Let me tell you, if I could go back, I would have never, ever, please hear me if you're someone that just thinks that you're healthy now and you don't think anything can happen to you and you can't get sick, you ain't gonna fall and split your head open or have a brain injury or something. I'm telling you, if you have these things happen, it will change your life in a heartbeat, in a moment, and you'll be like, my goodness, I should have cared a little more for myself. Because there was a time where, just years ago, not too long ago, where I said, you know what? I don't care. I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with my health problems later in life, and I'll just go all out right now, drink, smoke, do dope, take pills, just do all these bad things to my body. And if I could go back, which I can't go back, and that's why I'm telling y'all, because I'm just trying to warn you here. I don't like sounding like some, fatherly figure or some disciplinarian person or something. I'm just telling you, I know what it is to have chronic health things. And if I would have had an attitude of, let me care for my health, because my health is all that I have, and it is all that you and I have, is our health. And I'm telling you, don't take it for granted. I took this stuff for granted, and me having that attitude, and there's a lot of us out there, we have this I don't care attitude. I'm just gonna do whatever I want and need to do, and you can do whatever you want to do, but I'm just telling you, do it with as less reckless abandon as you can, because once you have some things happen, there's no going back. Once you have things happen with your health or your brain or your liver or something like that, you don't get second chances with that kind of stuff, y'all. And if I would have just had a different attitude towards life when I was in my late teens and my early 20s and stuff, if I would have just had an attitude of caring for my health and saying, let me be responsible for myself here, it would have been a lot different for me. And, I see there's a lot of y'all out there that you have your health, and see, you don't realize until you are unhealthy or you have some kind of chronic issue that you're unhealthy. See, you don't realize if you're healthy and you don't have to think about it, you don't realize it now. And you just say, I can go wild. I can do whatever I want to do. I can smoke as much as I want to smoke. I can drink as much as I want to drink. I can party as much as I want to party. I can have sex with as many women as I want to have sex with. And yes, you can do that. You can do those things if you want to. You could do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you, take my word here. Do not do it with such reckless abandon or not being responsible for yourself, because the bullet will ricochet. It will come back and it will bite you in the ass like Forrest Gump. I'm telling you. Please listen to me, y'all. I'm not saying this for whatever. I'm saying this for my health. The saying, I'm not saying this for my health or whatever. No, I am saying this for my health and your health. And if you don't want these bad circumstances, if you don't want to deal with these these chronic issues later on in life, I'm telling you, listen to what I'm saying, because once you get them, it can turn into a daily nightmare. And if I wouldn't be eating right and I wouldn't be doing what I'm supposed to do for myself, there's just no way that I can live like that, because I already feel like crap every time I wake up, and I have to do certain things so that I don't feel that way. And some of y'all that are healthy, you can just wake up and you might be a little stressed out. You might have a little bit of anxiety or something, but that is nothing compared to when you have something that you can't take back, or something that you have happen to you health-wise or physical-wise that you cannot take back. And I'm telling you, that's when life gets really bad, and you just change. You change, your personality changes, the way you walk and talk, the way you act, the way you answer people, the way you think, the things you do and say. It changes everything. And I know this is off topic, but take advantage when you feel better, or you're in a better place in your mind or in your life. Take advantage of those moments for yourself and show that to other people. Spread those kinds of things, because I think we're spreading so much negativity and so much stuff that is going to get us in these situations that I'm talking about. And I'm not just saying this for my health, like that quote. I'm literally saying this for you, my, and the world's health. I'm literally saying it because of that. And, you know, a lot of us, we don't want to listen, and we don't want to, you see, somebody like that's doing that dumb stuff. He's not thinking at all. Now, what if a kid would pop out here that's playing or something and he couldn't stop? See what I'm saying? He's not using his mind at all, that guy. That's just an example of, you know, when you walk around and you just go places, you see how people are not using their heads. They're not using their brain, and they're being just irresponsible idiots for themselves. And then he would wonder if a little kid would run out and he would run him over and kill him. Oh, I didn't try to do it. It wasn't my fault. Well, then you should have been thinking before you did it, you see? And, you know, everybody, they like to clown around and joke and say, oh, man, you're taking stuff too serious, lighten up. And, oh, man, people are going to be people and do what people do and stuff. Yeah, that's why we get into most of these stupid, idiotic predicaments that we get into, because we don't use our minds, and we don't think, and we don't act responsibly, and we don't take on the burden of actually looking at our own lives and reflecting on ourselves, you know? And I know I sound like some preacher, I sound like some motivational speaker, I sound like some kind of whatever that people think I sound like. But I'm not trying to sound like that. I am trying to save you from years and years of misery, chronic issues, torture, mental instabilities. I'm trying to save you here from that. I'm not just speaking to speak here. I don't waste my breath for no one or anything. When I speak, it's something that we should hear and listen when I speak. Not just hear, but listen and actually, involve it in our lives. Because I do care. I care for myself and I care for others. That's why I'm speaking about what I'm speaking about, because I do care. There was a time where I didn't care. I didn't care for myself. I didn't care to tell other people this stuff. I didn't care at all. I didn't care, because I had to get my daily fix, and I just said, screw others. I have to get my fix and do what I need to do, and I'm not like that anymore, you know? I'm a different guy, and I'm glad that I'm a different guy today. I'm glad that I'm a different Nate than what I was just the other day. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's all. I'm taking a walk, getting some sun, going to the store, doing what I do all the time. But when I feel the way that I feel now, I'm going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to spread awareness. I'm going to spread something that not a lot of people talk about, or a lot of people want to talk about, because we think that we need to do all of these unhealthy things. We think that we need to smoke and look cool for people. We think that we have to, point guns in our videos and talk about selling drugs and being a tough guy and all this stuff. And that to me is just stupidity. It's stupidity to me. And I just, there was a time where I was stupid and I was really dumb. And I still am stupid and dumb sometimes. I don't know everything, but the little things that I do know, I will tell to other people, because I don't want that happening for you, but it might happen for you. So if it does happen, I can't help that, but at least I'm giving you the warning of what I went through and stuff, so that you don't have to go through that in your life. What's up, bro? So yeah, that's all I'm doing. I believe me, I don't like doing videos like this. I don't like warning people about things, but I know how bad it can get. I know how bad your health can get. I know how bad your mental, your psychological, like just family issues and people dying and all kinds of shit. I know how bad it gets, y'all. So that's why I'm saying these things. I went through it and I lived it. So that's why I'm an outlet to speak about it. If I didn't go through it or live it, I wouldn't be speaking to y'all about it, So anyway, let me go. I'm talking too long here. I'm yapping too long. Sometimes I get carried away, but it's like sometimes you have to push just a little more. You got to push people sometimes just a little more, and you have to keep saying it so that it actually resonates with them and it gets into their brain, because I know me, I wasn't listening for a long time. I was hearing people say, yeah, I hear you. Oh, I'll worry about it later. I'll care about it later. I'm young, I'm healthy, I can just do whatever. And it ain't never gonna catch up. But it does, brothers and sisters. It does, fathers and mothers. It does, children. I'm telling you, it catches up with you. So listen to the song Ludacris. All this drinking, all this smoking's gonna catch up. And yeah, he's right. It's gonna catch up one day. So think of mustard and ketchup, because it will catch up. All right, y'all. I'm gonna walk a little more here, go in the store. Yeah, stay up, do what you gotta do, and remember to be lowly and not do too much bull crap. That's all I can say for y'all. So resonate, archived. Later.